Paint the picture of pure of the pure. She's pure of the pure of the pure.
She's coming out here, first of all. I'm flying her out here, right? And when she does land, you know what I love to do.
Might want to take it easy with the flying in and out these days, though.
Oh, yeah. yeah. That's what I said. She flew in herself here.
Yeah. She paid her own ticket.
Yeah. She paid her own ticket. She came to see her family, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We need to know if it's a facade. It's life over likes. Dave here. Introducing my other host, Mr. Lucky Luciano.
How we feeling, baby?
We good.
How we doing?
We blessed.
Another day?
Another dollar.
Above ground.
Amen.
Amen.
But ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the iconic auto brokers New York has ever seen. Matter of fact, America. Talking about changing the car industry. Mr. Lamborghini B, also known as Mr. Brandon Medford. How you doing, my brother?
Thank you for coming, Kate.
We got you here.
Oh, baby, what's going on?
How was the travel?
Travel was good, you know, back and forth, New York and Miami.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, well, travel is good, though.
Oh, you in Miami now?
Yeah. How's Miami?
Miami's beautiful.
How's Miami?
We all know how Miami is. We already know how Miami is. Miami's the fifth borough really for New York.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just a lot. It's a black hole.
Right. And that transition is so easy coming from New York and then moving to Miami. Because like they say, you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
1,000%.
So it's a walk in the park.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Let me ask you a question. What made you want to move to Miami, Florida?
Well, you know what? I always wanted to go down to South Florida for a long time. And I just didn't want to go down there without having business down there.
Makes sense.
You know, always wanted to. Why am I going to be in Miami is to spend money? Well, you know, we go have fun, we play.
Right.
But I want to go down there to make money.
Right.
So then the right opportunity came. And I was like, instead of opening the business in New York, let me open up in Miami, Florida.
Right.
You know?
Big market.
Business, yeah, 100%.
Big market.
Business that, I mean, you can actually open up anywhere. But I wanted to be down there. So that's a perfect balance between Miami and New York. So that's what God wanted me to do. So now I'm down there.
Beautiful. Might we ask, what is this? Because, you know, he has his hand in a lot of cookie jars. What is this business that you opened in Miami?
So I'm in the lending industry now. So my company is called I Fund You. We are one of the fastest growing business brokerage firms out there in America right now.
Nice.
Beautiful.
I love that.
Can you, to those that don't know how the process works to get funded and what to do with the money, can you briefly elaborate on how that works to get funding through you?
Yeah, it's very simple. So we have an easy process, 3-step process. You submit an application, we get you approved, we get you funded within 4 to 24 hours. Very simple. So you look at the working capital to scale your business, for marketing, for payroll. We're the ones to call and we get you funded. And non-collateral loans.
Non-collateral?
Unsecured.
Yep, unsecured. So you don't have to put up your house, you don't have to put up your watch, you don't have to put up your car, your titles, anything. And we work faster than your traditional lenders.
Right.
Wow. I fund you guys. I've, entertained the funding business. And one thing I did learn about getting funding is you have to know what to do with this capital, right? Because if you don't know what to do with the money,
it's expensive money for the most part.
Correct.
For the most part.
Compared to the banks, it's expensive.
For the most part.
Yeah.
But then one thing's the banks, see, I know one of my family members is a branch manager for Bank of America, Paula, and she tells me all the time, like, the banks do not lend out money. The banks don't lend money because every industry besides, like, if you're a doctor or a dentist, is high risk.
Right.
Your restaurant, you're high risk. Your barbershop, you're high risk.
Everything
your
is high risk.
You're high risk.
Everything.
You're a videographer having a podcast, you're high risk.
Right.
Everything is high risk.
Right.
So, okay, so who do you go to? You come to us. We accept the high risk industries, and we know that with our opportunity, we can help change your business and change your life and change your family's life.
Right.
I was once, when I started out in business, we had no business funding. If I did, I would love to use OPM.
Right.
We'd have to learn, save your money, keep working hard, save bills, save. That doesn't work anymore, especially now in this era.
Right.
You know,
Right.
everything's moving fast. So you got to keep up. If you want to evolve your company yourself,
Right.
use OPM, other people's money.
Right. Right. I agree. And also, before the business funding, right, which started it all, was the auto industry.
Correct.
Selling a lot of cars, right?
Mhm.
Before you was the major celebrity dealer you are now, you was the finance director.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, I was finance director. And before that, salesperson and BDC before that.
So you like worked your way up
I
for the
did,
most part.
I worked
For the
my
most
way
part.
up 100%.
And you sold cars to a lot of people, man. I Lil Durk,
Mhm.
AB,
Yes.
the list goes on. Mano,
Mhm.
right? Justin Combs,
50.
Bernice,
Shout outs to
50,
50.
Mhm.
right? I think Meek Mill,
Meek Mill.
Meek
Yep.
Mill.
Actually, one of the
You know-
one of the first.
one of the
Shout out.
first, right? You know what I mean? What was the craziest experience you had as far as like the transaction to get it to the celebrity?
I'll tell you right now, this was 2021 when I had a client give us a call. Sorry, shot us over a DM
Right,
through Instagram.
right,
Asked him for a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ
right.
and a Maybach, right?
Mhm.
And he said, I have $1.2 million to wire. I don't want no financing. I don't want to lease, want to buy cash. So, got his number. Never met me before in my life. We didn't even FaceTime. It's a phone conversation. Shout out to my man Tay Sweat, by the way. Good guy. Great guy.
He is.
Changed the game too with that one. It's like, yo, I see what you've been doing.
Was that him, Tay Sweat?
Tay Sweat,
Okay.
Yep. Non-celebrity, but he's big in
I was
in
gonna get into
stock-
that. Yeah,
stock market.
a lot of influence you did too on
Oh
Instagram.
yeah, I did a lot of major real
A lot.
serial entrepreneurs.
Yes, a
that-
lot.
Shout out to him that sorry
Yeah.
to go back to the story, but I didn't witness dealing with so much entrepreneurs how much money there is to be made in different industries in America. It's crazy.
Right.
But let me go back to that. So yeah, he said I want to send $1.2 million. Found the cars he want, sent the wire. Never met me. Sent the wire, $1.2 million. I'm like, oh shit. Like biggest till that up to 2021, that was the biggest
Paid
transaction
him.
back then.
Paid the cars off.
Paid the cars off.
No games.
We got it shipped from California down to Miami, Florida, and it has Maybach shipped from California to Puerto Rico.
And what was it, just for pleasure or like business?
He lives in Puerto Rico, and then he lives in Miami. So he wanted his Maybach in Puerto Rico, and he wanted his SVJ Aventador down in Miami.
Fire.
That was like the craziest transaction. 1, 2, 3, had to rush, had to send somebody, send the paperwork to drive here, send somebody to Puerto Rico to sign the paperwork to come back. Forget about FedEx. I'm sending somebody
As a
physically
human.
there.
Physically.
Yeah. You're gonna work faster than FedEx.
Right.
We don't have days. We have hours.
I need you on the next flight out.
Yeah, and the wire's here.
Yeah.
So what you doing when you got $1.2 million sitting in your account?
Right? You gotta get
move.
busy.
Yeah.
You gotta get
move.
busy.
You can't have the money set up.
100%.
Right.
So that was one of the craziest transactions that ever took place.
That's amazing. That's beautiful.
You know what's so crazy in being in the auto industry, which I'm in as well? Explain to these wonderful, wonderful people, what do you go through as an auto broker selling these big cars?
You go through a lot. I'm a really break it down from when I started until now.
Please do.
You deal with it's a lot. It's time consuming. You know,
Right.
because people they want their cake and eat it too.
100%.
Everybody has
A little demanding maybe
Yeah, the
sometimes.
champagne,
Little.
The champagne tastes with bare money.
100%.
But, because I've been in the industry for so long, I done mastered it, and then I think because the way I set myself up where what I show,
Right.
and not
Right.
only what I show is real life. Like I act every single person I done dealt with. So you don't have to ask me. Oh, how does ask them? Like
Right,
on
right,
purpose.
right.
I'm a walk. My Instagram's a walking
Right.
testimonial.
My resume.
Right.
Yeah, right.
That's your
It's a walking
resume.
testimonial.
Right,
I've been
right,
in
right.
it since 2011. So I'm at a point like now people know, don't come to me if you're not ready.
Right.
And that's being respectful because I work so fast, I don't have time to baby you from A to Z.
Right.
If you ready, we're gonna take you there, but just know it's gonna be fast.
Right.
Right.
Like you hit me up today, tomorrow you ready to go get insurance.
Right.
And what the problem is that people don't understand how fast it can really go.
Right.
They
Like,
have
it's
the
not
car
buying a
tomorrow.
house. It don't take you 30,
Right,
60,
right,
89
right.
years to buy a house.
Right.
No, you want it. I got it. It's done.
Yeah, I bought cars from you.
Right,
You
right.
want, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's,
To my house.
it's
Right.
it's very simple. And the reason why we became so successful, I became so successful in the field because in this day and era, you gotta have things at your fingertips. You know,
Right.
we got spoiled with Uber Eats,
Right.
Hub, DoorDash.
Right.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Like
right.
the other day, I done ordered something. DoorDash come to my house in 5 minutes. I'm like, yo, the world is fast.
Yeah.
It's really like
It's crazy how you said that.
Fast.
Today's the first time, sorry to cut you off. first time ever I ever ordered groceries from Uber Eats. I've never done it.
I've been doing that lately.
Yeah,
I
Whole
did
Foods, Amazon.
I've never done it.
I don't do the
Yeah.
Amazon. We do it through, I think it's Walmart.
Yeah.
Walmart.
Yeah, bro. It's
They
fast.
turn Walmart turn into a
That
robot.
shit comes within an hour.
And that's
For only
what-
$15?
Right.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
lot of
fast.
groceries. That's a lot of work for
Right.
$15.
Right.
Somebody tell you right now, I'll give you $15 to go to the supermarket.
I'm not doing
and do
it,
my
so-
market. I'll respectfully tell them.
Yeah, I'm not the guy for that.
Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
For
Right.
$15?
Yeah. But you know what though, and this is why, like, because I also when I stay, I live in the city, and I see in the city, this now the city's down to 2 lanes or 1.
Right.
It's bike lane, and bike lanes got 3 lanes
Right.
because they got the Uber Eats drivers, you got DoorDash
Yeah.
drivers, Grubhub drivers,
Right.
And you know what's so crazy is that I look at it, and most of the people who are doing those jobs are immigrants, and I'd be like, you know what? Go get your money.
Right.
Because you got lazy ass Americans who's
That's a
here
fact.
complaining. That's why I don't feel bad for nobody.
That's a fact.
Because these people are coming to their country and they're gonna do all the work that you don't want to do.
They work
I
hard.
respect it. They work hard.
100%.
They work hard.
Yep.
That's why when you take somebody that I look when I start companies or want to look for people, I look for people who's grinding at that position.
Right.
Making this.
Right.
Cause what you gonna do when I bring you up here?
Right.
With that same work ethic?
Right.
It's a wrap.
It's over.
Yeah.
Right.
It's, and that's what one of the things about had me become so successful at a young age because that hunger.
Right.
It's just working at Wendy's and then starting in sales, just that hunger to drive to be the best and
Right.
to outwork you. Outwork everyone.
Right. That's awesome. And to piggyback off starting off the finance director, selling the cars, celebrity car dealership, founded a really big car company, PTG365, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
How did that go? How was that experience? And also led to the show, the Snapchat show. I remember that.
Correct.
Driven.
That was a hell of a time.
Yeah,
man.
That was a time.
Yo,
That was a time.
Them parties.
Back seasons.
Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
No, it was great, but more to what I see now, because when you're in something and while you're doing it, you don't really see it
Right.
because it's going so fast.
Mhm.
You're living in it.
Right.
But like now,
take a step back.
where my hands is still on the automotive business because I'm the godfather in that business.
Right. Right.
So my hands still over that business. But while I take myself a little out, I pick up phone calls to help out brokers, et cetera, et cetera. I just help for the love.
Right.
Because I want to see them successful. But I look back I look where the game is at now and I'm like, yo, damn, we started that.
Right.
Like the bowls, the deliveries, the
Confetti.
But I remember it was a certain time where dealerships didn't even want to deliver the cars to the customer's house.
100%.
I believe that. Yeah.
What do you do? Like, no, we started that.
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful because it created so much opportunities for people to get into a lane that they never knew exists.
Right.
Never knew how much money could be made in the car
Right.
business.
I never
you do it
seen-
right, you can make a lot of money in the car
Right.
business.
I've never seen as many, I guess you could say, like inner city kids into the car industry as I see now.
Yeah.
It's way more common now. 100%.
Super common. I love it.
100%.
And I love it because I'm like, wow, like what God's plan is sometime when you're going through it and you feel like you're about to quit or it's going rough, it's bigger than you.
Right.
Like now it's really bigger than you. It's
Right.
way bigger than you.
Right.
Because I'm looking at the game now of what we did and how we made it okay for you to do this.
Right.
How comfortable. You don't have to go through things I had to go through.
Right, because you already.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Give
But
you the
I remember
blueprint.
there was no. Now one of my guys, shout out my guy Uzi, delivering Lambos. I remember the time he couldn't even spell Lamborghini.
Right.
No, real talk. But now, like, it feels so good. Like, I'm looking at my guys, like, why you doing this? My homie Michelle, I'm like, wow, like, I'm happy for y'all.
Right.
That came a long
Right.
way, And then
Right.
for me, it just feel like just elevating the game. Like, I'm gonna spin back and open up a dealership too. In the next couple of years, is it make it extremely different?
And I'm pretty sure those kids, it gave them that confidence seeing you do it.
Yes.
Like, if he can do it, I can do it. Somebody so close, somebody I can rub elbows with.
Right.
That makes a big difference.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That makes a really huge difference.
And we made it fun.
Right.
That's the difference. We made it fun.
Right.
Did it all. Dykeman championship. Like what? Like it was like I'm telling you, it was a lifestyle, everything.
Forbes.
Big thing
No, it
was.
was. It made you want to buy a car.
This is the first order brokers on Forbes magazine.
Yeah.
30
I
under
wanted to
30.
bring that up also. Forbes was big. I remember that.
Forbes is huge.
You guys was doing a couple $1 million
Forbes
a year.
legendary.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
It's beautiful.
That's
It was a
beautiful, man.
beautiful time during that era. Like I look at it like as you Golden State and you got those chips.
Right.
For those years, it's a dynasty.
Yeah.
You gotta get your rings, and then boom, you pass the baton. But like you stay in, but all right, now you become the GM.
Right.
Now you become the president. Now you
Right.
become the owner of the team.
Right,
That's
right.
how you elevate.
Right.
You pass the baton, but like now, Yeah, you kick up the phone call. You need this done? I got you. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Brandon, make this
It's-
phone call. I got you.
Quarterback it a little bit.
You know
You don't
what I'm
have to be on the field running all the time. You know what I mean, just kind of watch it from the back end. Throw when I feel like it.
I call it the Pat Riley. Pat Riley. Pat Riley in the back. That's
Facts.
it. You know what I'm saying? Let them down there till the rings, but we up top now.
Facts.
You know,
So-
it's
Facts.
beautiful.
So, oh Jesus, God is good. PTG365. What happened to it?
How you gonna ask me? You don't know,
I mean, if somebody gonna ask him, it's
gonna ask me?
it's gonna be me.
Oh, so
I just wanna
matter of
just-
fact, I think it's because of the years past, but I can talk about it because I never.
I
spoke
mean,
about
do we go talk about it real
Elaborate,
quick?
elaborate.
Let's just talk about it
Let me
real
tell you
quick.
What happened though? Let me tell you what happened.
From your, yeah, please.
No, I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Play,
You know what
right.
I'm trying to say?
Because it was
What
a beautiful thing,
happened.
man.
This was July 21. It was 2021, right? It was 2021, and obviously we stayed open after COVID.
I remember.
During COVID, even during COVID,
We was
because
moving and shaking.
we still understood, like, obviously, we're like, wow, what are we going to do? We're brokers. We ain't got no 401k. We
Right.
don't got no other things. So, and COVID just happened to happen.
Right.
So, but remember, essential workers still had to work. Leases still coming up. People still got jobs.
Yeah.
People still working.
Yeah.
People still getting money. If you're
Somebody got to work.
if you're a code officer, if you're a correction officer, a cop, if you,
I was just about to say that,
you
cop.
work for the hospital,
Yeah.
you're still working.
Correct.
And the
You're
medical
good.
industry is huge.
And your lease still has to come up.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Period.
Period.
Right. And you got to get to work.
You got to get to work. So we had the essential worker program. One thing about us, very creative. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm also a very creative guy. I'm a visionary. So we very creative, creating programs, ideas, and stuff like that.
Right.
So we had that during COVID, but then there was some months, right? Let me understand. I always been a guy prior to PTG 365, just in the car business as a finance director the last 2 years before I transitioned over.
Right.
I was always making $50,000, $60,000 a month.
Right.
A month. This is what I'm trying to tell people out there. There's a lot of money in the car business. I was making $50,000 a month from 23 to 26
Right.
a month. When you start a business, you have to take a step back. So I took a step back in money and making money. I was probably making 50, 60. It's like for the first 2 years, 10, 20,000 a month. Maybe 20 grand a month. You know what I'm trying to say? Maybe, because we're still figuring it out.
Right.
So during COVID, when we was closed down, whatever the case may be, it was me, Dave, and Eric as the partners of the company, and we had about a staff of probably 30 people. We had about 20 brokers under us. At the time, we had about 4 or 5 photographers, videographers, delivery coordinators, BDC reps, drivers, the whole
Security.
security, everything, accountants, everything.
Everything.
You know, so everything always came back on us.
Right.
And one of the biggest quotes that stands to me till this day is, "The one who wears the crown bears the weight."
Correct.
Right. So
Right.
you have to eat that. You want to be at the top, bro. You got to eat what it comes with.
Absolutely.
Right. So we always just get paid last. If people don't understand that, my business owners out there, you understand. And if you're not a business owner, I'm gonna tell you right now, you are going to be the last person to eat.
100%.
You are the last person to eat at
Absolutely.
the table. And sometimes you ain't gonna be able to eat.
Right.
Everybody has to eat.
Right.
around
Might not eat for the first 60 days.
first year, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's how long you can keep going until you start eventually eating. Because once you start eating, it's a wrap.
Right.
Right.
Right? So then there was time where I told Eric, I never forget this, had this conversation. He went to go shoot Love and Hip Hop, I believe.
Correct.
Yeah.
Hip Hop.
He was on Love and Hip Hop.
Perfect. That's great because you're our partner. And then if you didn't know, we're all equally a 33, 33, 33 and a third.
Right.
So it
Correct.
doesn't matter if Dave's here, if I'm here, we all getting paid equally.
Right.
So he had a time to shoot Love and Hip Hop. I'm like, yo, that's perfect. Go shoot it, blow up the company more, so it's just for us.
Absolutely.
Do your thing because it's gonna come back.
Absolutely.
So when he left, we had one of our biggest months. we were not here and we're having one of our biggest months.
I remember.
So you know what that means? When you come back, the month has to be bigger because we just did it without you.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, perfect. You're back now after a whole month of being off. You still getting paid. I think that month he got paid 30 grand.
33,000.
You know what I'm saying? For not being here, which is great. But you have a partnership. So there's going to be months where you have to be out or you have to be out. But
Right.
it's still going to
We
balance out.
agreed.
100%.
We agreed to what we agreed to.
Yeah, it's gonna balance out.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, he came back. I'm like, perfect. I need you now running the office while I'm out doing what I gotta do. Cause I'm a in the scene guy. I'm a personality guy.
Right.
I'm a likable guy. I'm a laughing. I walk up
Right.
in the spot, smiles. I connect people. That's what I do. That's what I'm great at.
Right.
Right.
You
Which
know?
also helps the company.
Correct.
100%.
Brings attention.
100%.
Exactly.
Right.
It brings massive attention because we offer a service and product, it's
Right.
great for us.
Right.
100%.
You kind of need to be outside.
You need
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You need that. That's a part of the
It's a
business.
beautiful
Correct.
thing.
Right.
Look, I'm here today. I'm promoting iFunny. I'm outside.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
It's a beautiful thing.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, bet. So you come back now. You do this. I'm going to be out. Boom, boom, boom. He came in and it went south. I'm like, whoa. Like, I took a step back on purpose to see if you could do what I do or just, you know what I'm trying to say, somewhat what I can do.
Right.
And it didn't happen like that. So I was at a point, and I think at that time, this is 2021, I'm on my third child, right? And I'm like, yo, something like has to give. Like, it's not about, it's bigger than me. I got family to feed. So
Right.
I'm like, yo, this is what we're going to do because the money's not working out with each other. The deals that the company does, we're going to keep for the house to pay the bills, pay everybody, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The deals that we do, right? Meaning that Brendan does, Dave does, and Eric does, that's your money for your pocket.
Right.
Everybody's like, all right, bet. Word? Okay, it's like they're going to bet. Okay, cool. If you know me, if you know me, if I'm like that. When it comes to business, sales, like, I'm really like that. And I'm more like that when it's a competition. That's how I am.
Right.
I'm a super competitive guy. I love it.
Right.
I love it. I love it because I'm going to turn up. That's
Right.
what I do.
Right.
So we're like, all right, cool. I'll never forget this. Wow. Yo, the biggest, remember what I told you? We just came for $30,000 a month profits. What I made is what Dave made, Eric made. The next month, right, was probably the biggest month in my life during that time where it went from 30 grand. Remember now, we're all sharing our own deals. That next month, I made, was it 210,000?
He made 210 in a month.
I made 210 in a month for myself.
To the face.
To the face. After, prior, we all used to split the deals up. I made 210 to the face. And we sharing the same doc.
Dang.
So imagine you used to eat off what I used to do.
Right.
Now this month you ain't eating off of what I used to do.
Right.
So you seeing what I'm doing.
Right.
20K, 30K, 15K, boom, boom, boom. I'm coming in heavy, strong.
Right.
I'm talking about boom. Yeah, I made 210. I made like 210. I believe at the time Dave made like $1 and change, and then Eric probably made like 40, 30 or something like. It was something like that. But it was a big difference.
He stopped putting
Big
the
difference.
It was no huge.
30K to 140 is a huge difference alone.
Yeah.
Not even touching the 210.
That's times 7.
I was gonna say just Dave.
But
$140 to
you forgot
30?
what he did.
yeah.
Wait, hold
But let me
on.
tell you, I
You
didn't-
forgot. Oh, yeah. Tell him what happened.
You're not even trying at that point.
So it was like this. So then the next month, right? I did probably like one day. I remember Dave called me. Dave kept it a buck because you know he's hard. I don't know if it's African, Nigerian. They got pride, but I did so great. I took the pride out of him.
Right.
He called me up. He's like, "Yo, you wildin'. Yo, how do you, yo, tell me like put me on. I'm these are my brothers, so I want all out to eat. And the whole plan was for the next 6 months, we're all gonna eat individually to put money on our pockets so we could be good.
Right.
And then
And then 6 months from now, reinvest back in the
Correct.
company.
Right.
We're all situated,
Right.
real money in our
We'll
pocket.
scale it from there.
Yeah,
Right.
we scale from there
Yeah.
because remember the company's still eating because we still had 30 brokers in the company.
Right.
Right.
So whatever they sold is going to the house.
Right.
Everybody getting paid. Like
They
it's,
get
the
their
house is
cut,
still
whatever it
good.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with the house. House is great, but now we eating for real, for real.
Right.
And now we're gonna see who put in the work.
Right.
So I mean, he called me. He's like, "Wow." So I'm like, "Yeah, bro, it's time to turn up." So next month, I did like 180, whatever the case may be. I did like 180, and then he fell off. Right. Remember, at the same time too, we all shared bank accounts. So even though we was individually splitting up bread,
The money was going to the
the
same
money was
place.
still one account.
Oh,
Right.
my.
So
'Cause it's a
imagine
business
you
account.
my partner,
Right.
and you used to split with me, and now you seen Brandon just transfer 210 to his account, and you transfer 30. You like yo, I don't know, some animosity, jealousy, envious,
Right.
women behind your ear. It could be a lot because
Right.
it's a big difference.
Right.
You know, you could
a
feel some
big
type of way,
difference.
but
Right.
sometimes you really gotta make people feel that type of way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a big
We on the
difference.
court, we were sharing the ball, but now step over.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to
Right.
say?
Right.
Like you don't deserve what this is no more. I've been carrying. We're talking. I was carrying it for too long.
Right.
I feel like I got to stop because my family come first.
Right.
At the end of the day, you a father now. You understand.
Right.
You a father.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your family comes first.
Absolutely.
If fans or buts.
Absolutely.
You know. So the next month, like 180, whatever the case may be. One day, Dave, I probably had like 200,000 I left in the account, right? And then one day Dave calls me. He's like, "Yo, check the bank account. I can't log in." What you mean you can't log in? Remember, it's like 4:00.
Right.
4:00 in the evening. He's like, I can't log in. I try to log in. Boom, boom, boom. It's not logging in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the hell? Remember when I started the start of the podcast, I said, shout out Paula, my great friend. She works for Bank of America, branch manager. So I contact her. I'm like, yo, check my account real quick because like I can't log in my account. And then she's like, your account got closed.
September 14th.
What you mean my account got closed? Yeah. I got $200,000 in that account.
Right.
Like who closed my account? He didn't close it.
Right.
And then she says, yeah, I could tell you who closed it. He said, Eric Whitehead. He came to 2 banks. He came to me first at my bank, try to close it. And I thought you knew. I called you, but you didn't pick up. So he went to another bank and tried to close it. And then when you close an account, it's either you withdraw all the cash if they have enough cash in the spot.
To give you.
Banks don't have. Sometimes you got to order a day before.
Correct.
Or you get a certified check back to the original address where you open the bank account.
Correct.
Right.
And that's what happened. It was like 4:30, like probably 4:40, bro.
Yo. I
I
remember this
so fast.
I remember I did the same thing.
I'd be honest with you, that day till this day, I always tell them like I blacked out.
We're talking 200,000 here.
Yeah.
I blacked out. Like literally, I blacked out to a point where, and I got, you know what I'm saying? I got people that do this, people that do that, but I blacked out where I was really going to take matters in my own hands because you mess with my family's money.
Right.
Like, forget, like, I got kids. Like, I take care of families. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
It's not me. It's bigger than me.
Right. I got shit going on. So there's 200,000 in the account and he shuts down the account.
Correct.
You can't access the account.
Can't access the account. Can't access the money.
Password changed.
Now I can laugh at it. You know, laughing at it when this is happening.
Yo, Lucky.
Eyes is red.
No,
eyes are red.
It's hot. Just
No, you really don't understand. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'm sorry to cut you off. I legit was in a dealership. God is looking at my heart and my soul. I went, logged in Bank of America, I put security code in. I'm like, what is... Everything stopped. I called Brandon. Eric wasn't answering. I called Brandon. I said, try to log in. Once we knew there was a glitch in the matrix, and then Eric removed himself from every group chat conversation.
Oh, he did?
He removed himself.
Oh, yeah, because you get those notifications.
Yes, it says Eric Whitehead
himself.
removed this. I said, no.
I see what's going on.
Yeah. He wasn't answering his phone. He didn't answer. I remember it was September 14th, 2:12 p.m. Before I called Brandon, I killed myself on Bank of America calling. They said, it's over. I said, no.
I lived next door at that time to a Bank of America. And when I got the news, I tried to fix everything. It was like 4:40. That bank next door to me closed at 5 o'clock. So I literally rushed right into the bank, and I was cool with the people in the bank. Like, I was very cool with them. So they was like, yo, it's too late. But Paul was like, yo, I could call.
Right.
So I called. I was on the phone with Bank of America, man, for probably like an hour and a half. He told me I'm lucky. I just caught it. So he was able to reopen it. Because if I would have called any time later, it would have been over.
Yeah, if it would have went the next day.
No, it's over. There's no next day.
I'm saying if it would have went the next day.
It would have
been over.
No, next hour. It would have been over. So I called. He reopened it. He says, I said, what I could do? He says, first thing you do when the bank opens, you go to the bank and withdraw all the money.
That's what you told me.
I remember. I got something for your ass. You try to take my money. So Eric is thinking at the time right now, oh, good, I got him. I stole $260,000. Literally, I'm like, damn, you stole $250,000 from people to help put money in your pockets, help change your life. We change the game. You gonna steal from us?
We're at a company together. We doing good.
Steal money? Like, come on. Like, and be honest with you, I know Eric since I was in 7th grade because he's a year younger than me.
Right.
So we talking about 20 years right now. You know what I'm trying to say? 20 year plus. Like, that's deep. That's why that situation, that relationship taught me a lot. And I'm so grateful and happy that it happened to me. I'm so happy. Like,
that's really crazy.
You never know what's going on while it's going on.
And you guys I don't mean to interrupt you, but you guys have never had a conversation since.
They did. Me and him.
It wasn't a conversation. I'll tell you. It wasn't a conversation. There wasn't no conversation.
They linked up at parties and events.
You really being extra.
No,
let me tell you what. You didn't let me finish.
But
yo, hold on.
I didn't
no.
Let me finish this thing.
He asked a question.
But let me go back.
This is good. But you know what? You were wrong. But continue. Yeah. And I'll say my half.
Makes it feel better.
It doesn't make me feel better. It's the truth.
As I go older, I say you're right.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Continue.
So now, so I reopened up the bank account. We caught it the next morning. So people don't know this about the bank. The bank actually opens up 5 to 10 minutes early prior to when they said they're opening. They
Correct.
didn't have to open it
For the people to get in.
for the people to get in.
Yes.
So I was there like at 8:50. Bang up at 9 o'clock. They let me in. Account was open. I said, Dave, did I ask you, do you want your money? Or
I was at the Bank of America in Long Island.
Oh yeah, we had the bank.
I was there same time.
Same time. I took my money. He took his, and then boom, left the account. And then probably that's when Eric realized like he wasn't getting nobody else's money. You know what I'm trying to say?
So he didn't have any money in there at all.
No, no money in there.
No money. If he did, I would have left it there. Whatever, the $100, $200, keep it. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about my money I had in there.
Right.
You know, so that's what happened. That's why PTG365 dissolved at the time.
That's insane.
Dissolved at the time. You know what I'm trying to say? I mean, I own the website. I got the website. I got copyrights to the name. You know what I'm trying to say? But that's why it dissolved at that time.
Funny enough, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
He reached out to me a couple times. I was doing a delivery in Atlanta. A good guy of mine in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And Ka, shout outs to Ka. He reached out. He remembered the hotel I stay at. So he was like, I'm coming to the hotel. I want to issue an apology and explain my half of the story.
Right.
Honestly speaking, I was very naive to him. But I asked 3 people, should I hear him out? I asked Brendan. I asked my best friend, Oye. There was a third person at that time. I forgot who it was. And I heard him out. It was pure fuckery, to be honest with you. And that was that. When he brought up the FaceTiming, I was at my boy Alex. Good energy. Shout outs to my brother Alex. Mm-hmm. He had an event. I'll pull up.
I was supposed to go.
We were supposed to go. We were supposed to go together. But it was a glitch. It was too much going on. We came from Ibiza. No, we was Ibiza. Then London. Then got stuck in London. We got stuck in London. We was like, we're going to go around London. And then we forgot we had Alex party to go to. But I ended up making it. And long story short, he was there. And I seen him. But I just was like, hey, this ain't the time and place.
Right.
But he
kept trying to talk about it.
He talked to me the whole night. And I'm like, yo, bro, like, this ain't the time and place, bro. Just give me my space. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And then that was that, bro. Like, you know, the company was what the company was at that time. One of the greatest auto brokers in the United States of America.
I mean, to make Forbes selling cars, you're selling a lot of fucking cars.
It's not even just selling cars, because I know a superstore that sells 200 cars a month. It's not how you do it. It's the way you do it.
Right.
We sold cars in a genius fashion that was never seen in the world.
Absolutely.
You understand?
That's why they gave us a show.
That's why they gave us a show driven. Shout outs to Big Fish. But
brokerage show, the first car show where you
I remember
delivering cars.
I remember.
Like, literally, it took us to the next level. We had about like 3 million subscribers, 30 million viewers. Like, to be honest, when I was in Turkey getting my hairline done, I had people screaming, running down in Turkey, yo, Lamborghini B, Lamborghini B. That's when I was like, oh, nah, I made it. Like, I'm in Turkey. I'm getting ran down. It's crazy. Like, this is... And I'm so happy he actually went on Snapchat than actually going on TV, because Snapchat is portable. Like, you use it on your phone.
Yes.
And it's global.
Yeah, especially the young kids, the younger generation.
Global. And it's global. You know, people to this day, like, when I'm, oh, guys, watch your show. And
it was bigger back then. Like, if Snapchat is still around now, but I don't think it's as...
Our show, too, on top of that, came out in the best time to be on your phone.
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
Snapchat was big back then.
Yeah. Remember how we used to film with the COVID mask and the space, and we used to book the restaurant way ahead of time and people had to clear?
The show came out, remember, because we filmed November 19.
Yes,
and
we did.
Dropped March. It dropped a week before COVID. Remember, the party was in February.
Yeah.
The
driven party.
The premiere party.
I still have those invitations in my camera roll.
That party was pure of the...
One thing about us, we did on parties, man.
Yeah.
Parties.
Yes, we did.
Remember my birthday? You said my birthday party 19. Remember, 40-40.
That's the only one I missed.
Oh my God.
No. He is...
The first time anybody ever rented out the whole 40-40.
We rented out the whole 40. I don't care what nobody says.
Where the 40 was open,
Yeah.
you get your room.
Yeah.
In
the back,
No, it ain't a room in the back.
We rented out everything.
40.
The steps. It came up to like 27,000.
Because they was mad at me. We just started to come, 30,000.
30 grand on the car.
I said, no, they do your party. I'll do my party.
Yeah.
His birthday's in March. He did something.
That was the only one I missed.
We went to Thailand.
Yeah.
Greatest one of the biggest vacations. That was
big. People pulling up playing trumpets, carriage.
I remember that. I remember the footage.
It was a lot. I ain't gonna lie, I had all the mommies in there too.
Anyway, let's not dive into that.
Talk about mommies, right?
Yeah, I had all. That's what. That's
you know what I mean?
Thing. Yeah, go ahead though.
No, because I'm pretty sure, right? Selling the cars comes with the fame. Woman comes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? You had your fair share. I'm saying
have, yeah.
Right?
Past, present,
right?
future.
However you want to cut it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Make sure that the word gotta be very
Right.
selective.
Have and had, and will always continue.
Always continue.
As far as when the woman goes, Alexis Skyy, brother, I know you guys was dating for a little bit.
It wasn't really. I
Or
wouldn't say dating. We was. You want to know how that actually started?
well, something happened. I know you got a baby with her. Shout out to Alexis Skyy, very
Shout out to
successful,
Alexis Skyy.
very successful in everything she does. You know what I mean? We'd love to have you on the show.
Oh, she gonna come.
You know what I'm saying? We'd love to have you on the show. But yeah, man, because there's a lot of bullshit behind that. You know, he's there, he's not there. Finally, tell us you're part of it.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
So me and we gonna back up, right? This is like where it started at. So
Right.
me and my ex-girlfriend, before we broke up in New York,
Right.
this is petty shit too. So I was like, we broke up. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go like F one of your best friends. I'm gonna fuck around with one of your best friends.
Right.
And at the time, Alexis Skyy was a best friend. Dream Doll. You know what I'm saying? Dream Doll, Alexis Skyy back in the day. You see me on Instagram, besties. It's online besties.
Right.
Like shit you see now.
IG shit.
Like, hey, besties, IG.
Yeah.
Right.
You know how niggas are. See me, I'm neck sniper.
Right.
Like I'm bad. I don't know what it is.
Right.
I'm trying to say it off like that.
Right.
So I see those. So I literally so funny because I went to LA. I done moved to LA. This is my last job before PTG.
Right.
And I moved to LA. I'm chilling. I'm with one of my mentors at the time. I'm like, I gotta go see Alexis. I gotta holler at her. This is actually Drake's party. I pulled up to Drake's party. It was ending. I pulled up late. I pulled up outside. I was in the I-8 at the time. I-8 was lit. She was coming out. I'm trying to say I got her number. She acted like she knew who I was, but she knew who I was because
Right.
obviously her ex-best friend, whatever case it be. So I got her number. Boom, boom, boom. Chill, cool. I never forget this. She invited me out to her birthday dinner, right? And I'm going to tell these young cats out there who don't know how to play the game. Anytime a female invites you to their birthday dinner and you just met them,
Sure,
You already know what that
don't
means.
show up.
Yeah,
Or
100%.
if you do show up, you show up all the way at the end when everything is done.
100%.
And females, I ain't knocking y'all, but I'm just too ill. That
Right.
ain't happening to me because
Right.
I've been doing it so a long time. So you want me to pay the whole thing? I just met you. I'm not doing that.
Right.
You got to earn it.
With a
That's
bunch
how
of
I am.
girls I don't even know on top
Right.
of that.
You gotta- No, but there's guys that will do that.
Right.
And it's okay, but they just got to know what guy is what. But
Right.
they're going to test you, though.
Right.
So anyway, so I pulled up all the way at the end. It's like, oh, well, you have that? Pull up all the way at the end. They wound up leaving. I pulled up very late. I'm at the bar, take a shot. Oh, shit, y'all leaving? Hold shot. So everybody, boom, boom, got my and bounce. Alexis, very cool girl. That's my homie till this day. So we was talking for like 2-3 months. Like it was good. It was chilling. Like, to be honest with you, she was doing everything that I had to ask for at the time. Cooking, cleaning. That's a lot of things people don't know about her. Like she's like could really be like she's really like a housewife mom type of vibe.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say?
No, that's good.
That's-
Because social media might give another perspective. So that's good.
Yeah. Shout out to whoever she be with,
Right.
The lucky man.
Right.
So whatever the case may be. So she was doing that, chilling. We was vibing. We had a fantastic relationship.
Right.
Chilling. So she comes to me one day, like, yo, I gotta tell you something. I'm like, what? She gotta tell me. She's like, yo, I'm pregnant. I'm like, oh shoot. Like, I'm just 3 months. First kid, I just moved to LA. I'm like, damn. And she's like, yeah, but it's not from you. It's from Fetty. Fetty Wap. So I'm like, oh shit. Like, oh, all right. Like, nothing I could do about it. You know what I'm
Right,
trying to say? I was like,
right,
X was
right.
cool. I was like, yeah, expect it. And what for me to do?
Yeah, I'll fall back.
Cool. So we still cool though. Like we were so cool. I think you was coming to her baby shower.
I was.
Yeah, like that's how cool we was. Like I was invited to her baby shower.
Crazy.
You know what I'm trying to? But that's how the cool we was though. It was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh shit, happened.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? So then, so obviously she had a Leia. She had my daughter. I didn't know it was my daughter. And then
Right.
2 years later, I moved to Jersey, right? Like I left LA. 2 years later, I moved to Jersey. She moves to Jersey. We move in the same building. Like super ironic.
Didn't even
From
know.
LA to Jersey.
I had no idea.
You know?
I'm saying you didn't have no idea.
Oh, no idea.
It was a plan, yeah.
LA to Jersey.
Same
like,
building
how
is
big the US
retarded.
is.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're gonna move in the same building in
Yeah.
the same state.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like that is super crazy.
That's crazy.
So and that time the modern when I was living there was mixy like that. This girl here, this girl, this. It was like a college dorm.
Right.
Like all the baddies were there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say. So like, yeah, for real.
All in one building.
All in one building.
That's crazy.
All in one building. So literally, like I see her in the lobby. She's like, "Oh, you live here?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm living." She's like, "Oh, shoot." So I see her later. I'm like, "Oh, wow, how you been?" Boom, boom, boom. Everything is good. Da, da, da. At that time, my daughter's 2. Right? I still didn't know. So now, like we're cool. Like we're texting, like just talking like that. Just mad cool. Probably like 6-7 months go by. She was like, "Oh, you mind if you take a test, a paternity test? Let's just go right, a paternity test." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I don't mind." But we're never like now. She left Jersey.
Right.
I don't know where she lived at the time. I'm moving around. I left the building. I'm not there. Boom, boom, boom. So I didn't take the test probably like 6 months later.
Right.
Right. But now when I take the test, we go to the spa. I take the test. My daughter's 3 now at the time.
Right.
I take the test, 99.9%. Boom. So I'm like, oh shoot. Like, wow, I have a daughter.
Right.
At the same time, 6 months prior, during that year, I had a daughter. So it's just like a lot going on at once.
Right.
And then now I'm just finding out I'm about to have a son.
Right.
This is all in 1 year.
Crazy.
It happened in 1 year.
I got 3 kids. Even though my kids is all a year apart, I had 3 kids in 1 year. Like literally, like 1 year, boom.
3 events, 1 year.
Boom, like whoa. Went from telling moms, oh, no kids, to boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Like, you know, and then at the time, it was just a lot going on. So and she was even on one of our shows on the Snapchat.
Driven.
Season 2.
Mhm.
Driven, yeah. She was
Fire.
on there. So obviously in the beginning, like it was a lot going on. Like, you know, first time father dealing with 1 child, dealing with 2nd child, 3 different families. Like, it's a lot.
It is.
Like I said earlier, the one who wears the crown bears the weight.
100%.
So I understand that now. So at the time, there was a lot going on. She was catching a lot of backlash on the internet.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? She was
Right.
getting a lot of backlash because there was rumors she didn't know who the father was. You know, her stuff, she's like a TV girl. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Love and hip hop. So
Right.
like that was her life.
Right.
Changed woman
That's
now.
when I first started seeing
Yeah,
her
that
really
was
on
her-
Love and Hip
Yeah,
Hop.
Love and Hip Hop. So that was
Yeah.
her thing, the arguments, the yelling, the argument.
Yeah.
The case may be. So for her, everything is running to the internet.
Right.
For people who
That was her market.
For people who don't, people who know me, people who follow me now, they know I don't, bro. My internet is literally God, gym, motivation, business.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah.
Like you won't even see me partying. Like you don't even know if I party or what I do because
Right.
I don't
Right.
put that out there. You know what I'm
Right.
trying to say?
Right.
I use the internet as one thing, a tool to promote God, a tool to promote motivation, and
Right.
a tool to make money.
Right.
I done made millions off the internet, and I'm gonna continue to make money off the internet.
Right.
You know, and it's a great source to have.
Right.
So she was, you know, postings on the internet. Oh, he's not here. He's not doing this.
Right.
So I remember I was on the shade room at one time. It was like
I remember.
every 3 weeks, shade
Yeah.
room, something. But every time shade room posts something, I'll post
Business.
car sales. I'll post this, the entertainment. Like this is what I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm marketing myself, so people
Right.
come to my page like, wow, you're a great guy. My followers went up crazy, comments, interactions,
Right.
selling more. So like, wow, we're coming to you
Right,
because
right,
we
right.
want to hit a T.
Right.
But you're not giving no
Right.
T.
You just giving
You're
cause.
just giving
Right.
cause and
But-
motivation.
Motivation. Yeah.
So I'm
Right.
loving it though.
Right.
You know what I'm
Publicity's
saying?
publicity.
And she would get so mad because she could never like bring me down to her level for me to talk back to her on the internet. I'm
Right.
not gonna do that.
Right.
And one thing I learned from one of Jay-Z song is nobody wins when the family feuds.
That's right.
And that's super important to me. Like
Right.
you would never, and that's the whole thing. Like with the Eric, while I was going on, I never spoke
Right.
about it. I would never talk about it. Backlash somebody. You
Right.
could do so bad to me. I would just never do that to you.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna come down. Like that's not my morale.
Right.
You know. So she had that time when she was going through that. But that was it. That was basically because of that. But now, thank God, everything is great. We have a beautiful relationship.
Yeah, I seen that. I even saw.
Like, I done been on trips where I took. People don't understand. I took all my baby mothers and all my kids on one trip in a big house all together. Like that's just how I move.
I remember when you did that.
Yeah, like, and that's just how I move now. Like we're in group chats with each other because you know we're adults and people change.
Right.
You know, and people go through things where they're surrounded by the wrong people, wrong environments, the wrong people in your
That's
ear.
right.
And, you know, when you find your relationship with God, and you know, God's always gonna forgive you.
Right.
You know, and I'm a Christian man, so I'm gonna forgive too. I ain't gonna forget.
Right.
I'm gonna forgive.
Right.
You know, and she's a whole different person now. Like I said, we have a great relationship. Shout out to Alexis Skyy. She's a
Yeah.
wonderful person. You know, keep growing, keep winning, keep shining.
Right.
But
Right.
family's great.
Right. That's beautiful. Happy you cleared that up. It definitely know you guys are on a good terms because I saw you post on Mother's Day. That was nice.
Oh yeah.
Happy Mother's Day, all of that.
Always do that. You know what I'm saying?
you know
It's
what I
love,
mean?
baby.
Yeah.
Like I said, nobody wins when the family feuds.
No,
I
no,
want
no.
her to be extremely successful. That's
Absolutely.
better for the family.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
She's doing good. Better for the family.
Better for the
Absolutely.
family.
Absolutely.
You know?
And for the kids. The kids don't deserve it.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. You especially in that internet era, your kids could grow up seeing that.
That's right.
You know, so you
A
got
broken family.
they could grow up seeing all that stuff. Everything's on the internet. You can't erase that. So you want to make it better as much as you can. You know.
Did you ever bump heads with Wires Only? He sells cars too.
Yeah, I never bump heads with him.
Never.
Nah. But I speak to him here and there too.
Yeah.
Well, I used to speak to him here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know he sells a lot of cars also. He's big in the celebrity space. I feel like you guys would do something huge.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? He does what he does on the West Coast.
Right.
I do what I do on the East Coast.
Right.
I'm more of a team guy.
Right.
You know, like I put together like group chats that's on my phone with all brokers and car guys
Right.
where I don't take a dime from.
Right.
I care like people to eat. You know what I'm
Right.
trying to say? Everybody eat, everybody.
In
good.
that sense, that's what I meant
That's what I'm
though.
saying.
Like in that
no,
sense.
but he's different. He's a more solo guy. He's
Okay.
He's a guy, one show, one band.
Right.
I don't really like. I had a lot of like publicity and the fame and all that stuff. Me,
Right.
I'm more about team because I understand when I got a team, I'm able to go on vacation. I'm able to move and my shit still runs and operates.
Right.
Right.
I'm good off the one solo. Like I had my MVPs already.
Right.
I just want the rings now. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
I want the
That's a
rings.
good one.
I had
That's
the
a good one.
MVPs, bro.
Right.
Good.
Right.
Got 3 or 4. Sometimes it's cool now to get the
Right.
W's because
Right.
you're gonna end up like the Melo and James Harden,
Right.
CP3 who's in the 21st century just trying to get it one.
Right.
Right.
Nah, bro, I
Good
want
players
the
with no
ring.
rings.
Yeah, no rings. Great
Yeah.
players, but no rings. I want rings.
Right.
I want the rings. You
Right.
know?
Speaking of rings, you're a big New York Knicks fan. I see you. You're on the floor a lot.
Yeah.
You are a big Knicks fan.
Huge. I
100%.
spent a lot of money with it.
100%.
Tell us on average.
Vice?
Huh?
Like, no, you got your vice.
Yeah,
Vice.
yeah.
Like, drinking, clothes,
Yeah.
fly.
Yeah.
Mine's Madison Square Garden. Yo, mine is the Garden, bro. Not even the Garden. The Knicks, wherever they at, I'm pulling up. And
Yeah.
I'm sitting. Spike.
What's the average? What's the most you ever paid for a floor seat at the Garden?
At the Garden was 17,000.
Wow.
At the Garden.
Did they win?
Yes, they won.
Good for them.
Yeah,
I'm a big Knicks fan too. I think you're a more do or die
they do or die.
because they let me down a lot, but I'll be.
I grew up like that. My pops grew me up on that.
Oh, shout outs to the pops. Shout outs to the pops.
Though, it's a meaningful thing, and because like I used to go with my pops,
Right.
and we used to sit where we could afford, and he used to get tickets once a year from the boss of his company. It was Martin Luther King Day every year. His boss would give him tickets, and we'll go every year for like 15 years straight.
Wow.
Literally.
Didn't know that.
I
That's
used to
beautiful, though.
sit all the way up,
Right.
and like I always wanted to sit low, always wanted to sit down, always wanted to
Right.
sit down. My first courtside ticket, to be honest with you, my first time I sat courtside, I didn't pay. Like one of my friends who's a lender in the funding industry
Right.
had tickets, and he was sitting courtside, and I was probably sitting 2 rows behind him. He had to leave. It was like the first quarter. He was like, "Yo, you want my tickets?" Like, I'm leaving. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm taking tickets." Hell yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro.
That
You
experience.
sit down. The lights, the bright. You in New York too. We ain't in Cleveland. We in New York, the
Right.
Mecca.
Right.
Once you sitting there, you hear there, you really Spike right there next to you. Celebrity roll is real popcorn. You spilling champagne. They cleaning up on your feet.
Right.
Women is looking. Who's that? You
Right,
looking
right, right.
back. Everybody, yo, I see you wave on
Right,
TV.
right.
You can't go back.
It's a different feeling.
Nah, bro. Ain't no. He fucked me up. Eric, shout out to my boy Eric. Man.
Right.
Shout out to my boy Eric. He messed me up, but he did a great thing for me because I never went back after that. Like I don't go unless I'm there.
Yeah.
But it's like I can't. I'm not going.
Or Sweet Life, if we bring
I'll
the
do
kids.
sweet with the family.
With the family.
Big family, but if it ain't sweet, I'm on the wood. I'm not doing second row. I'm not doing third row. No, I'm here because it's different.
Yeah, I believe it.
The network is different. I'm a network type of guy, so I got to be out.
Right.
And I offer great services.
And
So
that's the ultimate rubbing shoulders.
100%.
The ultimate.
You gotta look at it like who are you? Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Why is he sitting next to me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting next to people like all blue APs cost 400,000. What you do like be next to each other now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's a beautiful thing, and that's what I do. That's my advice.
I like that.
Heavy. I don't bring females to
because it's too much. That's not.
man.
You don't have the time.
Wow,
for it.
One female to the game. My son's mother, she comes to the game, but I don't bring no females to the game because all you want to do is take pictures.
Of
You
course.
don't really want to watch basketball. You want to take pictures and say, "Oh, he brought me courtside." You're not coming with me.
Yo, speaking about women going out with women, tell our wonderful subscribers over there, what is it like on a first night date with you? Because ladies and gentlemen, there's only one thing you have that you can make. It's a first impression. You don't have a second one. So what is that? Just paint the picture real quick.
Nah, first impression with me is like
Paint the picture of pure of the pure. She's pure of the pure of the pure.
pure of the pure. We home like we in New York.
We in New York, and she is pure of the pure. She's out here for the weekend. You caught her. You been wanting to get her. Let me paint the picture, and then you finish it.
out in New York.
She's out in New York for the weekend. You've been chasing. She's not from here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, hear me out. You've been
Yeah.
chasing it. I got you. I'm building it. You've been chasing her. She like, you know what? I'm out here. I was supposed to chill with my family. They say you good for the night. I'm gonna chill with you, Brandon. Paint the picture.
But no, she's coming out here. First of all, I'm flying her out here, right? And when she does land, you know what I love to do. We
Might want to take it easy with the flying in and out these days, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's why I said she flew in herself.
Might
Yeah.
wanna take it easy.
Yeah, right. Like,
She paid her own ticket.
Yeah. She paid her own ticket. She came to see her family. Yeah.
when she lands, she takes a helicopter from the airport to the city.
We're
The
listening.
first thing she does.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
There's 9 times out of 10, she's never been in a helicopter before just to transport herself somewhere.
Right.
We're not doing a show or you're going to see the sky. No.
I'm gonna just take out my calculator.
Right.
I was just saying this. I'm gonna take out my calculator.
This is transportation. So we
All right, let's go. We a helicopter.
Helicopter.
I already know how much it costs
By
too.
herself
Uh-huh.
to the city.
Yeah.
She land. She gonna either have the black Escalade
Okay.
Right.
or the Maybach.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So I already know how much that one costs. And another.
It's gonna be,
All right. What else we at?
it's gonna be flowers galore.
I already and on the floor.
Flowers galore.
All right. We know what that costs.
Akeem.
Rose
Continue.
petals, yeah, bro.
Akeem.
Akeem, yeah.
Feet don't touch the ground.
Right.
When she opened the truck, it's spilling out.
Right.
Now,
Continue.
Boom. She got a big, huge, about 150 or 250 roses.
I know how much that costs.
Right.
She's
Okay.
sitting here. The roses is here.
100%. That's the passenger.
She's going to a hotel room because I like space and respect.
Okay. I already know how much that one costs.
Stay in a top-notch hotel. Might be Equinox, might be the Dominic, depending how I'm feeling.
All right.
Town,
Uh-huh.
right?
Hello.
So she's gonna be there. She's gonna call me, but as soon as she lands, she's gonna get settled. I'm gonna tell her she's gonna go out with her friend the first night. She's gonna relax, just unwind. I'm not gonna see you tonight. And then all this in her head, this motherfucker doesn't want to see me.
You took the brain. It started the blend.
Oh, I don't want to see you tonight.
Right.
I want you to go out with your friends, relax. Wherever you go to, it's already paid for.
Right.
Don't worry about it. Right. The next day,
Oh, wait, hold on. Where she's going out to eat with the friend, it's already paid for. All right. I already know what that one costs.
Word.
Keep this in mind. Ladies and
he's
gentlemen,
a funny guy.
we're at a little under $4,000 and ain't nothing happened. I ain't kiss you. I ain't hug you. Continue.
Yeah. So the next day she gonna wake up. Ladies love one thing, especially early in the morning. Live a next massage spa day.
Oh, God.
The hotel she stays in has a beautiful spa.
Oh, we booked that one too.
Right downstairs.
If not, because you're in New York and you're not from here, you want to get the Instagram post. You in the spot. You in the baccarat. Right? You in the baccarat.
Oh, that goes a little more than that
She
one.
loves her. They love that.
Yeah, we a little.
Go to the baccarat. The truck. Remember,
She need
the
content.
truck stays with you.
Right.
Oh, God. Overnight.
Yeah, the truck.
We switched the shifts
Yeah,
of the. Okay, that's
they don't
a little
need-
more
I
manners.
want to make sure
A little more manners. Okay, continue.
you go to the spa, you get yourself right.
Right.
And then after you get yourself right, you come home, you ease, and then we're gonna go out. Then I'm gonna pick you up around 8:30, 9 o'clock. I like early, good dinner.
Right.
Like I don't like late
'Cause it's rushed.
11:30, 1 o'clock.
Right.
Then I like 9 o'clock, and that's still late.
Right.
But 9 o'clock dinner, 8:30, 9 o'clock dinner.
I already know how much
9
dinner
o'clock
costs.
Right.
We're gonna do a great vibe. It's gonna be a spot where most people can't get into Teresi,
Right.
fly fish.
Right.
If you
like,
know,
we- like,
if
real,
you
like,
know.
members only. Like we're not
Right.
doing, no offense to Carbone, but like everything's watered down. We're not doing the watered down spots because first of all, I don't want to be seen by everybody. I want our privacy. I want you to be okay. I want to be okay.
Right. And Teresi's fire.
Teresa's
We've
pure.
been there. We've been there together. Teresi's
It's pure.
amazing.
It's pure. It's pure. It's pure.
It's pure.
Shout out to Teresa. They always holding me down. They see a lot too. But anyway.
Uh-huh.
So after that, we go to dinner, beautiful dinner vibe. Depending on, how the mood feel. After that, we're going to do a nice little comedy show.
Comedy
Comedy
show.
show. Because I love
And there's a lot of that in the
a
city.
lot of that. We're going to do this. We're going to do a nice comedy show.
This is a date.
Like,
You understand?
like-
This is
make-
what
make
we
you
call a
laugh a
date.
little bit.
Yeah,
But I'm
comedy show,
adding the
right?
money. So just if you know, you know. Continue.
So we're going to get
Oh,
there
baby.
early. We're going to sit in the front. Right? You know why we're going to sit in the front? Because I'm going to make sure we're entertained. I'm going to make sure, because the comedian
He gonna
always picks
joke
on the people
100%.
in the front.
Right.
So I'm
100%.
going to check the MO. I'm going to check, and ladies and gentlemen, I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm like this. Anyway, I'm going to entertain the people in the front. I
Right.
want to entertain Shlomo. Make sure she has a good time. She in
Right.
New York with the
Right.
Prince.
Right.
So we're going to go there. It's going to be a great time. She's going to pick on us, laugh at us, boom, 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 giggle, giggle, giggle. After that, depending on the mood, depending on what you want to do, we're going to probably go to a private lounge and do a private lounge where members only, once again.
100%.
I love the members only vibes,
Right.
So members only, we're going there, laugh there, giggle, giggle, have an amazing,
Right.
fantastic
It's
time.
dim.
It's dim, super dim.
Right.
And then I'm going to take you home. Back to your hotel.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Take you back to your hotel. I like to
Ladies.
sleep by myself at night.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you zoom in, and this is if you, because remember, this is for the pure of the pure. Nuclear pain, max pain. That's where you at. Now, this ain't for everybody, but we're going to close that ship up. So that's what it is, a night out with Mr. Medford. Round of applause, everybody. Because,
You know what it is though too, and this is what sometimes females get this twisted. And like I said, I'm just different. I'm gonna let you know what it is. I like nice things.
Right.
I like the luxury of things. I
Right.
like doing nice things.
Right.
So because when you're with me, you are going to get that.
Absolutely.
right, makes sense. You want to enjoy your money.
Yeah, I want to enjoy
The way you want to. Yeah.
We're gonna go there because I wanted to.
And they're kind of expecting that experience just a little bit. You know what I mean?
But you want to know something?
They are.
It's crazy how we're talking about this. This is not being a trick. Did you just hear the gray line? The
Right.
gray line between the black and white. Because there's men that just say, here's 5,000. Just be around me.
Right.
Then there's men that, I'm going to spend it,
Right.
but we going to enjoy it together.
And if you think that's tricking, it's not for you.
It's not, but that's
This
why
is
I
not
said,
for
this
you.
is, no. This is
not
big
for
boy
you.
world.
Take
This
your
is,
girl to.
Yeah, because you got to
It's not
remember.
for you.
Olive Garden.
Yeah. Because we always said this as the one percenters. After me is an athlete
Athlete or a rapper.
or a rapper or
Now these
one of the
days,
greatest tech guys or
Yeah,
something.
you gotta do athlete, tech. You gotta,
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got. It has to be a
be
person
honest,
that's on the
nah,
top of their
respectfully.
game.
But if you think I'm bad, they worse.
Yeah,
They got more access.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to
They're
say?
jetting.
Yeah, you're
Right.
They're jetting.
Right.
100%.
100%. By yourself, do jumping jacks and cartwheels and just. Tell us the truth.
Tell Apollo wherever you want to go.
Yeah, that's just a different.
That's a
you know,
different
that's
level.
just. You know, but you know, we're happy you're here, man.
Yeah, thank you for
Seriously,
coming, B.
bro. Like, as a
Seriously.
brother, I appreciate you. Your work ethic is unreal. You've motivated me
100%.
multiple times. Yes, you're right. I am an African prideful person, but in life, there's a few people I drop my pride for. You're one of them. As much as we bump heads sometimes, because we argue today. Yeah, but it's love. You got to know Brandon to know Brandon. Word, you know? And, you know, we grew up around each other. Lucky you are childhood friends.
Right.
Me and you came on a business tip, and throughout the trials of tribulations of what we've been through that you just named about the company, me and you still brothers. I was just with you the other day. Shout out to your pops.
Right.
He turned 81, healthy, beautiful.
celebration.
You know what I'm saying? That was
was
just so
bussin'.
beautiful, bro.
Family
Yeah.
vibes.
I had that jerk chicken in my hand for like 45 minutes. Went back for more. It was gone. Gone. That shit was good. The rasa pasta was amazing.
You know, it's another thing before we wrap up is family.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Realize after my mom passed.
Right. How you want to leave us off? How you wouldn't leave us off? Some good words.
It was just so sudden the way my mom passed, and that's why I tell people right now, bro. Just if you got your loved ones, just love them.
Absolutely.
Fuck all the beef, the trauma, the bickering, the hate, the small exchange, the being mad, the holding grudges.
That's
Life
right.
is short.
Right.
And this is why, like, people ask you, how you so happy and every day? And I go through, I'm a human like both of y'all. We
Right.
all go through our own
All of
trials
us.
and tribulations.
All of us. Right.
But I just know that God got my back 100%. So I encourage everybody out there to grow your relationship with God. I encourage you to read the Bible, read some passages, read some scriptures, listen to it. Even if you want to read yet, just start listen to it because that's what helped me.
Right.
And when my mom passed, it was so easy to get over. It was so easy to understand because I got deep into the Bible that year.
Right.
And I learned so much. And all your answers you're looking for is in that book, in the Bible. So I just pray and I just really, 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 really promote God every single day. And I encourage you guys to pick up the Bible, listen to the Word of God, and just really understand that what He's doing in your life is for you and it's not happening to you. You know, so when you
Right.
call me to come up here, I'll do it anytime. You're my brothers, my family. I
Right.
want to see my family do amazing. And I
Right.
told you over the
And
phone.
we appreciate it. Absolutely.
Whatever you need, I'm here. I don't need $1 from it. I
Absolutely.
just want you to grow because the bigger you are, the bigger I can be.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Right,
The bigger
right.
you are, the bigger I can be. Because now
Absolutely.
I get invited to other rooms that I wasn't in before.
Absolutely.
And that's how you guys, but people don't
Absolutely.
look at it like that.
Right.
You know, that's why envy, hate, and all that stuff like
No.
that is huge.
Absolutely.
You know?
I
Absolutely.
think you should do something iconic and lead us into a prayer while we come off the set.
Hell yeah.
Please.
Okay. Dear God, I want to thank you for everything that you've done for us in our lives, how you protect us, you walk with us. I know sometimes things may be cloudy. Sometimes things may be happening that we don't understand, but we have to learn to lean on you and always have faith into you, into your word, and for everything that you do for us. Please bless my brothers on their beautiful podcast and make it share to the world for abundance of love, motivation, and making happiness to every single person who listens and hears this. We thank you and we pray. Amen.
Amen. Ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen.
that was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, is it a facade or reality? It's reality. It is.
100% reality. My brother, Brandon, thank you for coming again. Beautiful podcast. And that's all, folks. Till next time, everybody get home safe with love